Hello there. I hope you're doing fine and welcome back to the Divine. So, after a short break, we are going to continue our Pick a Card series, and today I would like to help you figure out what blessings are coming into your life soon. This is a very good way for you to see what kinds of things you are currently attracting into your existence, because whether you realize it or not, our energy that we put out there, the kind of thoughts that we think, and therefore the feelings that we feel, decide what kind of stuff we attract to ourselves, what kind of stuff we invite in. So we do this subconsciously. When we're stuck in negative thinking patterns, we attract more negativity to ourselves. When we're surrounded by positive vibes, we just happen to stumble across even more positivity. That's how it goes. Again, my intention was to ask the universe to provide us with more information on what's to happen in the near future. So that could be a few days, a few weeks, or maybe up to a year. I'm going to be blunt, I will be honest, and I will give you a lot of valuable information that I hope you can utilize. What's important is that you only claim the messages that you know are meant for you. If you hear something and you're like, that doesn't seem right, remember, this is a general reading and it was probably not meant for you. All right, so as you can see in front of me, there's 5 piles. Oof, the flames are kind of hot with this one. I almost just burned myself. Now I would like to ask you to pick one or multiple of these piles, whatever you feel drawn to, and then head over to the description to get your reading. If you have trouble picking a pile, just choose the one that you feel intuitively drawn to, no matter if you like the imagery or not. Sometimes you just can't take your eyes off of one. That's usually the one, okay? That's meant for you. The thing that I would like to say is that I am very grateful to have you on my channel, and if you would like to get a personal reading, check out the link in the description. I would very much like to give you the opportunity again to get them. No, that sounds really wrong, like I had some weird intentions. I don't like that. Hey there, group number 1, and welcome to your reading. So, we're gonna figure out what kind of blessings are gonna be entering your life shortly in the near future. So in case we need to clarify any of these oracle cards, we're gonna use this tarot deck. So let's have a look. We're gonna start off with the first card and let's see what it says. Oh, beauty. So, it says here, I have a form which is divine. I allow what's within me to shine. Honestly, this makes me think of this one movie. Have you seen that movie with Amy Schumer where she hits her head on the treadmill and then all of a sudden she wakes up feeling like she's the most gorgeous person in the world? I have this feeling that something like that is about to happen to you, because it's not that you're going to massively have to change who you are to feel beautiful. For some of you, it could mean that you're getting a new haircut, or you're trying out something new, you're changing up your style because all of a sudden you feel more confident. But what I'm really thinking with this card is that you're actually starting to embrace the features that God gave you or that you were given, and you're starting to really recognize that own inner beauty that radiates within you. It is already within you, but you choose not to see it for some reason, or there's really something about you that you don't like, which you're about to really embrace. Whatever you don't like is actually attractive. Like maybe you're about to meet someone who likes that very thing that you're critical about yourself. Well, this card is just like a reminder that this beauty that you're seeking is already within you. And it's just a matter of embracing it. Let's ask the cards. So why is the beauty card here? Yeah, okay, yeah, there's a new way of thinking when it comes to your beauty. You're adapting this new mindset, as I've said. Wow, it's beautiful. Very nice. You're honestly going to just embrace yourself for who you are, because you have to realize that in the end you have to be happy with yourself. And one thing that I would like to tell you is that anything is actually attractive as long as you own it. Like, I keep thinking of that film. If you struggle with um, any sort of body image issues, or if you don't like the way that you look, watch that movie. It's called I Feel Pretty, because you can see how much confidence changes one person. I really think this is what's about to happen to you. I really do think so. I believe so. And you're going to be the most gorgeous person based on the energy that you radiate to other people. And it doesn't matter what you look like, because that is secondary. You're going to end up loving the way that you look, because you're going to realize how special and unique it is. All right? So, next up, we've got knowledge. So let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. Great, great. So what I'm thinking is that you're about to gain some very valuable and crucial information. This is maybe about how to live your life in a more efficient way, or there's just a very big piece of wisdom that's about to be revealed to you very soon. And this is something quite life-changing. You're going to be thinking, wow, had I not known this, my life would be totally different now. Or if I didn't learn this, my life would be totally different now. Let's ask the cards, what is the knowledge card about? Why is the knowledge card here? Let's have a look. Let's see. So for some of you guys, this could be about learning a new skill that's going to help you out with work. And this is a very destined, random opportunity where you're like, oh, okay, I was at the right place at the right time, and I all of a sudden I'm able to learn all of this new stuff. This could be finding the right book at the right time, or the right person to give you some type of crucial information that you need to know. And this is going to be so big, because this transforms your entire life. For me, I'm going to tell you what it was for me, the one sentence that transformed my entire life. And maybe this is the knowledge that you need. But I've been watching a lot of Teal Swan's videos on YouTube. She's great. You can check her out if you want. And the one thing that she said that we should ask ourselves, that completely changed my perspective on life, is, what would someone who loves themselves do? And I started thinking about that more and more, and I started basing all my actions off of that question. What would someone do who actually loves themselves? Someone who loves themselves wouldn't constantly overthink every single situation into pieces. Someone who loves themselves would have respect for themselves. So you're going to ask yourself this question. It can be applied to big decisions in life, but it can also be applied to the smallest little questions that you can ask. Well, if you don't know what to do, ask yourself, what would someone who loves themselves do? All right? Well, that's just an example I feel like I wanted to share with you. And when it comes to your knowledge, the knowledge that you're about to receive, this could be because of a book that you discover that ends up being life-changing for you. And the universe wants you to educate yourself more on the things that you're already interested in, on the things that you already desire to learn about. So if you're interested in learning a new language, go for it. You have that gut feeling to learn about something right now, I can tell. And the universe wants this to act as a confirmation for you to go after this and learn this new skill that you are so desiring or willing to learn and wanting to learn. The only thing might be, oh, I don't have enough time. But trust me, if you really want something, you can always find time for it. So go learn that language, go educate yourself, go study, go enter that course, whatever it is that will bring you this great knowledge that you seek, all right? Next up, we've got the card of victory. I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. Okay? For you guys in specific, I'm getting that you're winning some sort of contest, or it could be like a raffle. It could be a very lucky win, but it could also mean that you're winning a competition. I'm getting sports for some of you guys. I'm getting music. I'm also getting just a simple success story, like, yes, I won this. Could be a lucky draw. I'm not sure. Let's ask, why is, oh, okay, so we've got the Four of Pentacles here. I think this was referring to the knowledge card. So I would say this means that this is a very important, valuable piece of information that you're about to receive, that you're always going to keep with you. Like you can see, this is something so important. This person always carries it within them. Whatever knowledge is about to be revealed to you, it's going to be crucial. It's going to be so important. It's going to be almost life-changing. Let's ask, why is the victory card here? What is this person victorious about? Oh, okay. So, wow, that's great. So you put a lot of work into something quite a while ago, and you're going to see the results very soon, as you can see. Based on the imagery, it's pretty easy to tell. Imagine uploading a video onto YouTube, and then it only gets all the views and likes and comments months after. That's an example that I would like to give to you. Something that you did a while ago is about to blossom. Or maybe you submitted an application to something a while ago, and only now you're going to see the results very soon. And that's this great blessing that's about to come to you very soon. Great, awesome, I love this. So let's take a look at what's next. We've got the card of passion. Rise, passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. So I'm also being told that you're getting your life force energy. You're getting your excitement for life back based on the actions that you've already taken. You've already taken steps towards a more fulfilling life, because for some of you guys, I feel like you might have had not the best past 2 years. It could have been because of the pandemic. Or it doesn't matter when you're watching this. Even if you're watching this in 10 years, it doesn't matter. It just means that the things or the actions that you're about to take are going to lead you to a more fulfilling life. So let's see, what exactly is this person doing to reignite their passion in life? What are they doing? Wow, new emotional experiences, being open for new connections, meeting new people, or just opening yourself up. You see that cup, it's about to overflow. I'm getting this feeling that your cup's been pretty empty over the past few months, weeks, years, okay? So this cup of emotion that you have inside of you, it's been so dead. It felt so dead, so dry almost, like there's been a great drought. And now with all these energies coming in, your cup of emotions is going to overflow. You're going to burst with energy, with motivation. You have so much more motivation to do things. You have so much more joy and passion for life and for the things that you like to do. It's like you're rekindling a lot of passion for your interests and for your projects. Maybe some projects that you stopped a while ago, you're going to pick up again. It's the Ace of Cups. You're going to pick them up again with a new emotional standpoint in your life. So imagine an example would be you started journaling a few years ago, but then you stopped for whatever reason. But you know that it gave you so much joy in life. Well, you're about to pick this up again with a whole new viewpoint. It's like the second era of journaling in that if you want to take that example. Or if you did something a while ago, a few years ago, that gave you so much passion, so much joy, that really fulfilled your life, this is about to return in a whole new way. You see, for you guys, it's all about new beginnings and new habits, new beginnings that you are, or old good habits that you are picking up again with a new sense of passion. Like, you've evolved so much as a person from the last time that you did these things, and now you can do these things again that gave you so much joy as like a more evolved person. And that's going to be so great. So whatever it is, whatever passion you had a while ago, I feel like you are going to be picking up again, rekindling it. So then we've got good cheer. Amazing. So with kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule, so mote it be. Let me just check if the thing's recording. Yeah, I would say you're about to meet some very new, important, interesting people in your life. I'm having a vision of this quote in my eye that says, "Real is rare nowadays." Everyone seems so shallow, so fake, and that's what you've noticed with people. I'm getting that you're about to meet with people. This doesn't even have to be someone new that you're just meeting. This could be someone that you've known for a while, but maybe you haven't contacted in quite a while. You're reuniting with someone that gives you this genuine laughter. You know, a lot of times when you're with someone and they crack a joke and you laugh just to make them feel good. That's not what this is. This is someone who actually brings out the best sides of you, who makes you genuinely laugh from your soul, okay? Like when you're with them, you start having breathing issues because of how much you're laughing. Like this is literally contagious. This is such a good energy that I'm feeling. Let's clarify a little bit. Why is this good cheer card here? What is this good cheer going to be about for this person? What's it going to be about? There's a lot of court cards. I'm not sure which one exactly was the one meant for you. Let's see. Let's ask again. The Guru. Okay. Oh, okay. I see where this is going. So you're kind of meeting some sort of you have like a very destined meeting with some sort of guru, some sort of teacher who teaches you a very, I would say, almost calm way of living. It's a new way for you to see life, and you will be able to move on from your burdens because of those teachings. So maybe you're discovering some sort of spiritual teacher who helps you ease on with life. As you can see, this almost tells a story. That's the way it is with tarot. It always tells you a story. And you can see the discovery of this sort of teacher also helps you move on with peace, move on with your life. You no longer have to, you're no longer defined by your past. You can move on with grace. You can move on with freedom, with peace. You see, there's a rainbow at the end of the lake, and you're paddling towards the rainbow. You're no longer defined by your dark past, by whatever burdens you still carry. You're allowed to release them. And I feel like you stumble upon some sort of spiritual teacher. I'm getting like this guru that you can see. All of those changes sound really great that you're about to receive, all those blessings. That's amazing. So I'm going to ask one more question to the universe. We're going to ask, what is a skill that this person urgently needs to develop in their lives for a more healthy and successful life? What is something that they need to urgently develop? Strength, okay? Strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, I empower. So the universe is saying you urgently need to get your life together, move on with so much strength and confidence, because people always want to bring you down when you're successful, and when they see you have something that they don't. This is why you need so much strength in your life. You need all of this to carry on. Maybe you've had a pretty rough past. I don't know, this is a pretty general reading, but whatever the case may be for you, the universe is saying in order to move through your life, you're going to need so much strength. And you have this within you, but you choose to maybe ignore it. So now is the time to ignite and to fully embrace the strength that you carry within you, okay? Because you have the strength to conquer anything. You're a warrior. Let's just give you some more cards here. Why is the strength card here? Why does this person need strength so badly? Oh, God. Let's do this again. We've got the Queen of Swords, though. Let's see. Why is the strength card here? Okay. Yeah, strength is needed for the future. You're no longer just dreaming about the future. You're actually taking steps to making your dreams come true. In the past, you've been kind of lazy. Probably you had a lot of Two of Wands energy, which is the sort of planning stage, which is the stage of I would like. But now you're having the Three of Wands energy, which is the energy of I am going to. So you're no longer just dreaming your life, but you're actually taking steps and actions, and you're learning to be cutthroat. Sometimes you need to be cutthroat in life to move on. You're learning to say no. The Queen of Swords, she's like a boss ass bitch. She has that kind of attitude. I don't care about what other people say. I just feel like in some aspects, I mean, I'm not saying that you should become totally cold, like a cold-hearted person. I'm just saying that when people aren't supposed to give their opinion, you shouldn't care about it, like in the first place. Like, I hope that makes sense. And maybe this is going to resonate with some of you guys. Like, you're just going to move through your life with so much confidence. Like, I don't give a what other people say. I'm the Queen of Swords. I know what I want, and I'm gonna get there. And I have all this newfound strength within me. And this perfectly ties in with the beginning of the reading, doesn't it? With the newfound beauty that you now have with yourself. Like, watch that movie that I recommended to you if you don't already know it. I feel like watching that alone could cause something to shift inside of you. What can I say? This was your reading. I hope that you did enjoy it. I feel like this might have even been a story. First of all, you start feeling this beauty within yourself. Then you gain access to some important piece of knowledge. You win something, you succeed. You have all this good cheer and passion that's reignited. And then finally, all of these events maybe caused you to feel all this strength or develop all this strength inside of you. It's honestly such a great reading. I really enjoyed this. I hope you did as well. I'm glad to be back on YouTube, by the way. If you're new here, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in a personal reading, be sure to check out the description, and there's the link to my Etsy shop is going to be there. Thank you so much, guys. I love you so much. Your support means the world to me. I hope we can see each other again next time, and bye-bye. Hey there, group number 2. Thank you for joining me in today's reading. So, we're about to figure out what kind of blessings are going to be entering your life shortly in the near future. So in case we need to clarify anything, I've got my tarot deck right here that we're going to use. All right, so let's reveal the first blessing that's about to come into your life. Oh, nice. So we've got the success card to begin with. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor and integrity. So you should know at this time and point, your higher self is very much tuned into the frequency and vibration of success. You are literally programmed for success in this current moment. I'm not sure how long this is going to last, hopefully for a very long time. I'm not sure how you did it, but in this moment, you can really achieve anything that you want because of whatever actions that you took. You are now in alignment with success, and anything you do will turn out to be successful. If you're setting your mind to anything, it's going to be very prosperous for you. The results are going to be very prosperous. And I'm getting also, well, let's just ask, what is this person going to be successful with? Where is this success going to show up? In what area of their life? Okay, so you're going to be succeeding when it comes to teamwork, when it comes to teaching other people how to do stuff. So you could be the role of the teacher right here, teaching others. You're going to be the one to show other people to do things. Or right now you could be learning from others how to be successful. And this is what's sort of like changing your mindset. Your entire mindset is changing right now in this moment. So let's see. Oh, okay. Wow. I see great success when it comes to the connections and the partnerships that you make. And this is the result of a big tower moment in your life. A moment where you realized my life can no longer go on like this. And this is something that's already happened. But that was the cause of your new mindset. Maybe it was a partner that treated you extremely bad, that didn't care about you in the slightest. Or maybe it was a parent of yours that said you can't do something. And this agitated you, it really aggravated you in a sense where you're like, no one should be able to tell me what I can and can't do. And something like there was this very pivotal moment in your life where you just had enough. Like, that's enough. I can do whatever I want, because I've been feeling there used to be a lot of restrictive energy to the point where you just bursted, you exploded, and you realized you can do whatever you want and no one's ever going to tell you what to do anymore. And I see you being very successful when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to business partnerships. Right now, a lot of people are wanting to work with you, and you're attracting these business partnerships in the near future. So, if you're self-employed, or if you're part of a company, I feel like there's going to be a lot of working together with other companies. Like, people want to collab with you. That's what I'm getting. And there's great success because maybe people are going to be able to discover you from this like collaboration that you have with other companies or other people. Okay, it could be like a collab between you and someone else. Hope that makes sense for you. Oh yeah, also, you might be working together with a teacher in order to grant you your success. Like, this person is really helping you. Like, I see a partnership here, and then I see like a teamwork again on the left side here. So you could be working together on a project with some sort of teacher, and this is going to be a great success for you, all right? Now, the next card is imagination. Imagination now sets me free. Divine ones, I send my thanks to thee. So, you're about to rediscover almost your childlike abilities and your childlike self again when it comes to a lot of things, because you realize that this is very helpful to you in a lot of ways. Because now, as an adult, I mean, I'm just going to assume that you are an adult watching this. Sometimes it can feel like maybe it is with your job or with the people that you're around. You always have to be serious and you always have to act mature, and you're not allowed to express this childlike side of you. Let's ask the tarot, why is the imagination card here? Why is the imagination card here? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you feel sort of stuck in your environment. You feel like you cannot act on your true desires. You feel like you have to remain grounded, and like you have to be down to earth, and maybe even like you have to be the shoulder for everyone to cry on. Like, you have to take in everyone's energies, and you're not allowed, you feel like you're not allowed to express your own childlike energies. Like, you have to be the grown-up all the time. You have to be the one that's anchored into the ground. But then, when are you going to express your emotions, okay? Maybe I'm drifting off a little, because this card is supposed to be about imagination. So, I'm just going to say it's going to be a great blessing for you when you rediscover this childlike side of you. Or it doesn't even have to be childlike. It can be like a very ripe, I guess you could say, imagination. Imagine an author of a book conjuring an entire world for their new fantasy book. Like, this is just one example that I would like to give you. You're also kind of like conjuring something great with your imagination. Only that makes it possible for you to do this. Okay? I'm not sure what she's doing. I think she's painting something. So you're going to completely set your imagination free, and you're going to maybe paint a painting or write a book, something that requires you to have a lot of fantasy and a lot of imagination, okay? So let's see. The next card is fertility. Let all take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about. That's very interesting, because with this card, that makes me feel like you are conceiving something. This is the birth of something. Now, for some of you guys, it could be a literal child that you are setting into the world. I mean, if you're looking to get pregnant, or if you're looking to have a child anytime soon, this is a great confirmation that this is the right time for you, or this time that's about to come into your life. with all these blessings that are entering, it's also a great time for you to have children, only if you've been thinking about it. This is only supposed to act as a confirmation. If not, then this is certainly talking about the birth of a new idea, the birth of a new project, perhaps. So what is this person setting into the world? What is this person conceiving? Why is the fertility card here? A Knight of Cups. So you're conceiving a new experience, new emotional experience. Okay. Maybe a new way of life. You are ready for a new way of life. You're ready to move through life with a lot more emotion. This also resonates with the previous card. I don't know why, I'm just getting this feeling that you've always had to be the strong one to keep it all together. Maybe this has caused you to shut down a little emotionally, but you're going to go through life with a whole new experience. The Judgment card can also be an indicator of a spiritual awakening. So maybe this is a beginning of this new phase of your spiritual awakening, or if you feel like you've never had a spiritual awakening or you have no idea what that is, maybe you're about to go through one, because I see you making great changes in your life, profound, fundamental changes in your life and the way that you live it. And it's not so much about like your circumstances changing, it's just about your attitude towards life that is changing, and you allowing yourself, your higher self, to come through. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, you are birthing new ideas, new projects too. Creative things, creative endeavors is what I'm getting. When you use your imagination to create something very beautiful. Next up, we've got Dream Sweet, Sleep Deep. Right away, I'm getting insomnia. I'm not sure if anyone that's listening is suffering from insomnia, but I see this being cured, being healed. You're finally able to get some well-needed sleep, or maybe you've been maybe because of the circumstances of your job or your work, there's something that has been preventing you from getting sleep or getting the sleep that you desire. Maybe it's not enough sleep, or maybe you've been sleeping too long and you've constantly been putting everything off because all you do is sleep. Well, you have to identify yourself with whatever side that you are on the spectrum. What needs to happen is some sort of balance, because I'm just getting the way that you have been sleeping is not normal or is not healthy. Let's ask, why is the sleep card here? What is it about this person's sleep that is changing? Or why is it a blessing? Okay, so you've been neglecting your sleep most likely. It might have been offered to you and you were just like, no, I have to stay committed to my projects. I cannot allow myself to get rest, because for some reason you might have had a lot up your sleeves. This card tells you that when the sleep was being offered to you, you would rather work your butt off and get the work done for some reason. Well, now a great blessing in your life is going to be the fact that you're going to allow yourself to get some more rest, that you finally allow yourself to have the time for sleeping. As crazy as that sounds, it's a separate card that came up for you. So this sleeping issue must be really prevalent in your life. Then next up, we've got the card of the magical powers. I weave and clear, I cast and know, magic secrets to let me now show. This is an invitation for you to embrace your magical, unique gifts that you might not even know you have. So maybe you do have some type of sixth sense that you are going to be embracing, or maybe that you're just finding out about. Maybe you didn't know that you have psychic abilities, or you might be clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, one of the clairs. You might have premonitions. You might have something that you just kind of like thought it was irrelevant, when in fact there's like a greater meaning behind it. Or you might be able to foresee things in your dreams. There's just something like a very magical ability. Let's ask, what is this about? What is this person's magical powers? Now here's the thing, it's a general reading, so it's going to differ with each and every one. So whatever comes out here, take it with a grain of salt. It could be different for you, but I'm going to try and figure it out. What is this person's magical abilities? Okay, we saw the Fool here. Your imagination is definitely one of your magic abilities, because it's not Like, not every person. I don't know why I'm thinking of J.K. Rowling right now and her Harry Potter universe, but imagine the mind of one woman conjured all of this, and you can do the same things. I don't know why this was in my mind right now, but you have a lot of power. Your imagination has a lot of power. I don't know why I'm getting that you should write books or you should do paintings or something like that. You should do something really creative and not let that imagination go to waste. Let's see, what is this person's magical powers, their magical abilities? What is it? What are they? Knight of Cups. Sorry, it's the King of Cups, obviously. So the King of Cups is someone who's got their emotions all together, who's very secure in the way that they feel. But how that could be a magical power of yours? Oh, the sun. Your magical power might be your aura, your happiness. Like, honestly, I'm thinking that you actually genuinely make everyone's day brighter with your presence because you are so secure in yourself. It makes a little more sense to me now. You have this King of Cups energy. By your sheer presence, you brighten up people's day. As I've said before, you're always the one who everyone comes to when they have trouble, when they don't know what to do. But now it's also the time for you to express yourself however you want. But one of your great strengths and powers is actually the fact that there's a lot of laughter with you. It's always a fun time with you, and people love this about you. Because I feel like people always tell you that they genuinely can be themselves around you. That's a great thing that you have, the ability to accept everyone for the way that they are. Also, that's what I'm getting. This unique ability to just allow everyone to be themselves has caused you to kind of like shut down your own self for some reason. And you're about to like reunite with all of these factors, and you're going to allow yourself to be yourself while allowing other people to be themselves. And this is this sort of gateway, an open door for great connections that you are making here. It's all starting to come together. I'm seeing the great big picture here. This is amazing. So technically we're done with your reading, but I'm going to get you an extra card because that's what I did with the previous pile. And we're going to ask a very specific question. What does the universe urgently want you to develop? What kind of quality does the universe urgently want you to develop in order to live a healthy and fulfilling life? Let's see. Courage. I think that's the one that was meant for you. All right, I'm going to take it as such. So you are definitely meant to develop a lot of courage. Take a leap of faith. You know, not everything's always certain, and not everything can always be certain. If you have a lot of Knight of Pentacles, I feel like, yeah, this is kind of like your energy right now. You like to have this reassurance in life. You like to, if someone does something, or if you're about to do something, you like to know, okay, who has done this before? You always like to have this kind of like example that has been set for you so you can just follow the instructions. But what you're embracing, what you urgently need to embrace is your own unique ability to create something when no one's done that before, because you need to have this kind of courage to do something that hasn't been done before. Let's see if we can get any more cards. Page of Swords, exactly. The Page of Swords is kind of like a scholar who learned something, or who had this idea, and now he wants to change the world. He wants to be the one to reform people. That's how I see him, at least. He might still be very young, which is why he gets intimidated. If you're still very young, or consider yourself young, that's why you might get intimidated, where you're like, oh, people who've done this are always so much older and wiser. But that is not true. You're never too young. I'm getting the message, you're never too young to achieve what you want to achieve and to get where you want to get. So you actually have the power for a reformation, in a sense, where you can change other people's ways of thinking, or you're really creating something that hasn't been done before, and that's so hard for you because you always like to have this confirmation that it's going to work out, and you always like to have, when you start a project, you want to be sure that it's going to work out. Otherwise, you would see it as a failure, which you shouldn't, okay? Now, only take that if it resonates. But you might be thinking, oh, if it doesn't work out, I don't even want to waste my time starting. But the thing is, you learn something with everything you do. All the actions that you take lead you to becoming a more wise person overall. So let's see, can we get one final card for closure? Just give us one more card for this person's reading. Things are aligning for you, and they're coming together very quickly when you trust. And I'm also getting, when things are meant to be, they're also going to just happen very quickly. You don't have to do, you don't even have to take that big of a risk. That's the final message that I have for you. Because when things are meant to be, you're going to see them just align very, very quickly. Like, the success is going to come almost immediately. Like, the success is guaranteed with this card. Whatever you do right now, you have the power of succeeding with. Pull through with your plans and also get some well-needed sleep. Just because you need to work a lot or you like doing what you're doing, you cannot forget your sleep. It's very important, because only when we are well rested, we can perform at our best abilities. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that this resonated. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe if you haven't. It would mean the world to me. And if you want a personal reading, check out the link in my description to my Etsy shop. Thank you so much, guys, and bye-bye. Hey there, welcome group number 3. I'm so glad that you joined me in today's reading. We're about to reveal what kind of blessings are entering your life in the near future shortly, all right? In case we need to clarify anything, which we're going to, I'm going to be using this tarot deck right here to my right. All right, so let's have a look at the first blessing that's about to enter your life. And it says authenticity. Who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. That's beautiful. What I'm getting right away is the fact that you no longer have to suppress your authentic self, who you truly are at your core. Very soon, this is going to change, because let's think about it. Often when we're around people, we feel like, or we subconsciously just take on the identity of someone that we're not. Is it just to please them or to protect ourselves from something, from so-called danger that we see? Or why do we change up who we are? That's the question. I'm just seeing that with you, you're about to lose this aspect of yourself, because you realize that there's only one way that you can be, and you're going to be this way, which is yourself, which is inspired by your higher divine self, the person with a personality that you are meant to be. And you're going to show that to every single person. It's no longer that you're going to be a completely different person with everyone you meet just to please them or whatever motive you might have. I'm seeing a great union of all those mixtures of personality. That which is truly yourself, you're going to remain. Like that is who you're going to be from now on, and everything that was fake, it's just going to shed. It's just going to go away because it's not serving you anyway. And this has to do with you being authentic. Also, people are going to start seeing you for what you want them to see. If that's someone who's always extremely confident, then you're about to exude all of this charisma. It's something that changes here in your energy that's very apparent. Let's see, why is the authenticity card here? So we had the Lovers on top here. Let's see, I want to get you a card as a confirmation. Why is the authenticity card here? Well, first of all, with the Lovers having come up just earlier, I feel like I meant to give you this message that if you're looking for this true partner, someone who's going to fulfill you, who's going to be your soulmate or whatever, you also need to be yourself in a way, because the one person that is meant to find you they are meant to find the real you. And if you constantly change up who you are, if you're not being authentic, then they might just walk past you, not realizing who you truly are on the inside if you don't show that to people. Like, they might just walk past you and not even see that you were meant to be their perfect match because you're being someone that you're not, or you're trying to be someone that you're not. Like, your true lover can only find you when you're being your authentic self, because otherwise you're no longer a match. The fake self version that you've created of yourself is no longer a match to your soulmate. So they wouldn't even recognize you as a potential match. So it is even more so important to always be this pure, authentic version of yourself, to merge all of those personalities together that you have with different people. I really hope this makes sense. So the Chariot also, yeah, this is just talking about moving through life as that one person, as that unified identity that you have for everything going forward. Let's have a look at something else. Psychic protection. Around me now, a shield of gold, protecting me strong and bold. Is a great blessing entering your life is the fact that you're going to feel more safe. I'm getting a feeling of safety, a feeling of protection. Why is the psychic protection card here? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is someone who has a lot of compassion, who understands other people. Okay. Something might, I'm not sure if this is your energy that I'm reading, or if this is the people that are around you, where they've closed off their energy because they've been hurt before, which caused them to completely shut off. Maybe it is the emotional body, or maybe they completely shut off their heart chakra, not allowing themselves to feel their emotions, or maybe even express them. I'm just getting that very soon there's this space of compassion, and there's all of this compassion that's entering your life. Like, it's okay to feel out your emotions. It's okay to express them. Just because you've been hurt before. Or maybe another thing that I'm seeing is that people always tell you that you're overreacting. If you're someone who cries really fast or really easily, and people start telling you that you're overreacting, that is not true, because like everyone's expressions of their emotions is valid, because it is true to them. You cannot say that someone's overreacting because it is not an overreaction to them. I hope it makes sense. So I'm not sure if this is your energy, or if this is the people that you are dealing with. Also, with psychic protection, something about your life might not feel as safe, where you have to like ask for protection. Like, you might not feel safe going out, or there's something that you are really scared of. Well, you should know that there's no reason to be scared, because first of all, your guides, your angels, your spirit guides, your spirit team is always there to protect you. And this is just like a confirmation message. Let me get you one more card regarding this psychic protection. What is this psychic protection from? From pain, okay? Well, they certainly assist you regarding your healing. I'm just not sure if this was upside down, or also from childhood trauma that you've experienced, apparently. So there seems to be something that has gone on in your childhood where you're still carrying the wounds, where you need to like ask for protection. Okay, I don't even want to dive deep into this, because this is not supposed to be like a reading about your issues, but I have something like this coming up very soon. So if you're curious, be sure to subscribe. So what do we have here? We've got the gift of studying. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. So you're being asked to study and really concentrate. You might be someone who gets distracted really easily, and all of a sudden, when you've got something to do with deadline, all of a sudden everything else becomes so interesting, and you might be one who procrastinates really easily, who ends up meeting up with friends instead of doing what they're supposed to do. Well, this great blessing that you're getting is that you're able to focus. You're able to focus and really take in all the information. If that is something that is very hard for you to remember, to retain information, this is something that you are, for some reason, getting access to. This whole gift of taking in whatever information that you're meant to study and then keeping it, retaining it. I'm seeing a very good improvement regarding if you're going to school or college, regarding your grades, regarding your marks, whatever you call it. I'm seeing someone getting very, very good results at tests at school, if that is something that you're currently enrolled in. If not, I see this great willingness. That's the thing. I see a willingness. Let's see. What is this person's attitude towards studying? So that's something that might have kept you up at night because you saw it as something negative. But I see you gaining this whole new attitude towards studying, because studying is actually something that is going to be fun for you, as long as it is something that you enjoy learning about, right? So let's see. What is this person's new attitude towards studying? Oh, okay, the Knight of Wands. So you're kind of like moving through all the subject matter with such passion. The wands are all about passion and excitement. So for some reason, whatever you're studying here is such a great excitement. There's an exciting energy, a very passionate energy with the things that you are studying. Also, if you're not in school, or even if you are, this can be a whole separate message that you are learning about something that you are extremely, extremely passionate about. Like maybe it is an interest that you've had for a while, or maybe it's newly found, something that you've just discovered about yourself that you're really into. And this could also be the beginning of a new passion of yours, a new, not really a project, just like an interest that you have. So yeah, go after your interests, I'd say. Then we've got the gift of sensuality. This is a great blessing that's about to come into your life. Your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. For some reason, you might have been neglecting your sensuality, not allowing yourself to feel all of your feelings, or maybe this is about your sexuality as well. This can have a lot of different reasons. There's roots that can be traced back to childhood for some people. When, imagine, you're told from very early on that sex is something negative, that is very bad, that you're meant to not engage in that. Or I feel like maybe the way that you see sex is kind of, it's very weird with you, because maybe you don't see it as something where you get pleasure, or that there's just been something. Let's see. What is this person's attitude? Okay. Yeah, you are keeping yourself away. You're not allowing yourself to have new experiences when it comes to your sensuality. For some reason, I'm sensing some sort of blockage in maybe it's your sex drive, or it's the way that you express yourself sensually, or maybe you don't really express what you want with other people, or you haven't really found a good match when it comes to that. So this is one of the more complicated piles that I've had, but one of the blessings that's coming into your life, okay, it's a new emotional experience. Okay, I'm also getting that this blessing could be a partner that is coming into your life who is going to completely, what's the word? Swipe you off your feet? I don't think that's right. Like, sweep you off your feet. I think that's what you say. Yeah, but that's only like sensually speaking. You're going to allow yourself to engage into something very sensual with another soul. Okay? I mean, technically it doesn't have to be sex or any of that, but I'm kind of sensing that, so I just want to point it out. And this person is going to show you a whole new meaning of what it means to have sex, or to be sensual, or to just be close to one another, because for some reason I'm seeing that this is sort of broken with you. I mean, again, it's a general reading. It doesn't have to resonate, but I'm strongly feeling it with you. So this person or this experience could be showing you a whole new meaning, because maybe you as always associate sensuality with something negative, or sexuality with something negative, or maybe something that you're not allowed to enjoy, or yeah, that's just what I'm seeing here. And this great blessing is the fact that you are rediscovering yourself in a whole new way. You're allowing yourself to be more sensual and to just feel your emotions. Didn't we have something along those lines as well? Yeah, as you become a more authentic person, that also leads to you becoming a more sensual person, because you're more in touch with yourself, with your divine feminine energy, I'm getting, okay? With a very sensual part of yourself that is longing to be expressed. So when it comes to your senses, you're also encouraged to try something new, because this card is currently reversed. You're not allowing yourself to have new experiences when it comes to your senses. If you're feeling bored, you need to try something new. You need to expand those horizons, because I feel like the reason you might not be experiencing any pleasure is because you're always stuck with what you know, or you're always stuck with what you're used to, or what you've been told is how you should do things and what's right. Again, this can also come from your upbringing. Okay, you guys know what I'm talking about. So we're going to get to the last card for now, which is the Destiny card. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. That's what this card says. One thing about this card is that it acts as a sort of reassurance in your life that everything that is meant to happen will happen. So you need to take your worries off of that. You're not supposed to make all the decisions in life, when the universe is there to sort of guide you and bring things into your life. Sometimes it feels like you have to do all the work, like you have to, maybe you also have to pursue all the time, and you have to keep track of everything to really keep it all together. Well, one thing that I would like to tell you is that there also needs to be some sort of realization that not everything that you're doing right now might be for your greatest good. And maybe you need to drop some things as well, because those things that are meant to be, they'll always work out, and they'll always go with the flow. No matter how long you put it off, like, you can always come back to those things and enjoy them, because they're meant for you. While you might be focusing on something right now that might not be ideal for you. I see you trying to keep something alive that is already dead, but maybe you need to let that thing go. Let's see, why is the Destiny card here? Oh, that's a lot. Let's ask again. Why is the Destiny card here? Okay. Yeah, it's a very sneaky energy of this card. Also, you cannot cheat the universe. Death and fate. Okay. I see someone being very conflicted, someone starting and wanting to start a new life, but at the same time, they're not being honest with themselves and the universe. They say one thing and then they do another. Maybe your mind is kind of like conflicted right now because you really want a new start. You want this old self of you to die, right? So you can be more authentic. But then at the same time, I don't know, your actions don't seem to always align with that. Like, you say you're going to do one thing and then you put it off. Also with the study card, you always procrastinate. Like, ask yourself why you're doing that. I see all of these things. There's so much meant to enter your life, but you keep on holding it off. You're in control of your destiny, and when this new beginning is going to unravel, because what you say is not what the universe picks up on, is not the kind of frequency that the universe receives. Let me explain. Because if you say one thing, but then you act another, that is the energy of your acting, how you feel, how you actually feel. That is what the universe receives. So if you say you want a new life, but then you keep on living in that old life and you seem to be confident with it, then that's the exact energy that the universe picks up on. Okay, this person's fine anyway. I don't need to interfere. So if you say something and then do another thing, like if you say you're gonna live a new life, but then you keep on being stuck in your old habits, that's the issue here. Because then the universe also feels like it shall not interfere. Hope that makes sense for you guys. So if you want that new beginning, you're the only person who's gonna make it happen. Okay? And all of these things only can happen if you allow them to, if you initiate it, because you are the initiator. Now we're gonna get you one last card. What kind of qualities or what kind of aspects does this person urgently need to embrace in their life for a more fulfilling and healthy life? What does this person urgently need to embrace? Haha, divine guidance. Okay, whispers from the beings who shine, let their message be clear and kind. So, divine guidance can only occur if you allow it to, and if you play along. The universe is not going to drag you from a rags to riches, but it can certainly assist you on this journey. But I feel like the issue with you is that you need to get it going. You need to get it working. You cannot expect the work to be all done for you. Let's ask, why is this card here, the divine guidance? Your energy might feel very depleted as of now, but you're the only person who's going to be able to change that. This should be all the encouragement that you need to finally get going, to finally get on your toes. Do what you need to do right now. This might have to do with studying, with your school, with your education, with conquering the world. You want to see the world, so do whatever it takes so that you can actually get there. Okay? I guess this is also an encouragement that what you're meant to go after, it's going to align for you naturally. But you're going to have to take that step. Otherwise, you're just going to live up in your head instead of just acting out your dreams, which is what you should be doing. So, yeah. I really hope you were able to take away something from this. Sorry if it was a bit messy. There was a lot of messages coming through, and maybe not all of the messages were meant for you, but I do believe that if you were so drawn to this pile, there was something that you were meant to hear from this pile. Okay, if you want, feel free to choose another one. Also, if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe so that you won't miss any upcoming uploads. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like a personal reading, check out my description. All right, thank you so much, guys, and bye-bye. Hey there, group number 4. Thanks so much for joining me in today's reading, and we are going to find out what kind of blessings are about to enter your life soon. So, just a reminder, I don't know what's about to unravel here in front of us. It can be brutally honest, but it can also be a really beautiful message for you. So we're going to see. We're going to have a look, and in case we need to clarify anything, which we will, we're going to be using these tarot cards. All right. So let's see, the first blessing that's going to enter your life is health. Mother Earth sweet, Mother Earth bright, bring to me your health and might. That's really interesting. So health can mean multiple things. It can be physical health, it can be mental health. So I guess that really comes down to you as an individual and what you've been struggling with. So if you've been struggling with your physical health lately, then this is a great omen for it to, for what you have to heal or to get a lot better at least. Or maybe your attitudes towards your health is going to get better. So if this is your mental health, again, the same thing. I feel like you're taking steps to healing. You're on this healing journey. And what I'm seeing is that you're going to see your health as a blessing. I'm kind of getting, you're always putting your own health first. Like before entering any kind of situation, you're going to be wise enough to ask, is this really healthy for me? Like I'm at an age now where I don't need to make any more stupid decisions. Like you're going to ask yourself, is it really healthy for me to engage in this kind of activity? And is it really healthy for me to be doing this and that and so on? So let's ask, why is the health card here? Why is the health card here? Health will give you more strength, and strength will make you feel better. Because think about it, okay, yeah, this is definitely something divinely inspired. Like, you can see here, 11:11. This is often considered the miracle card, so even if you're sick or if you have anything that you thought you could not overcome, it is very much possible. It's kind of an interesting message to give you like at the start of the reading, but just know that you can overcome any kinds of issues, no matter how big they seem. And I don't even want to talk too much about this, but your thought patterns are kind of like what direct your life, pretty much. Like the kinds of thoughts that you think and the way that you feel plays a big role in what your health is like. Like, you can literally become sick just by your own thoughts. So I'm going to say you're going to at least get the realization of what you can do to get into a better state of mind, or to maybe even heal. Maybe this is going to come as a miracle that someone that's close to you, or maybe it's you yourself, I don't know, whoever appears to be sick here is going to be healed. Okay? And this doesn't always have to be something crucial, but if you've been struggling with anything in your life that you would consider has a negative effect on you or your health, then this could mean that you are overcoming it. It could also be an addiction. It's pretty much anything that's unhealthy, anything that's not normal, that is not helping you, but instead harming you. So next up, the card that we've got is peace. Wow. Right away, I'm just getting this very calm feeling about your pile. Like, all the clutter is just cleared, it's removed. We have like a very clean slate in your life. It's very peaceful. Bridget, goddess, in your sacred name, align with me, peace's flame. So, when it comes to your mental health, you're gaining a lot more peace. First of all, I'm thinking it's the peace that comes from your thoughts. Because instead of stressing out about things, you're going to try things such as meditations or journal, or do whatever helps calm your mind, and you're going to finally accept your life for what it is, no longer holding a grudge. That is a great blessing that I'm seeing for you, and this helps you bring peace into your life. See? This kind of feeling of always having to be on the outlook for something, then you realize that it's eventually, maybe it's not even up to you in the first place, and there's no point of worrying about something. I feel like you're at this point where you don't want your thoughts to affect you, but then in the end, it's always this little wary look that you have. Like, you just want to make sure you don't miss it, or it's this look of like, you just want to make sure that you're in control. Like, if you can't see something or the outlook of, or the result of something, you always end up being worried. Like, you always want to have one eye on something to make sure it doesn't run away, or to make sure that it's going to work out. But what I'm really seeing is that there's going to be peace established, that you don't need to always, maybe this is about another person, you don't always need to check up on them, or to even stalk them, or to, I don't know, let me think of examples here. Things don't always need to be in your control. Let's see. Yeah, the 5 of Cups. So, I think essentially you just have this kind of fear of abandonment, of things leaving you. So that's why you constantly keep an eye open for the things that you do care about. With all of this, I'm thinking there's a greater sense of peace established, and you realize that what's meant to be will always be. It's honestly all I can say with this card. Oh, this is great. Now we've got the healing card as well. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, you guys are on your healing path, on your healing journey. And I wish I could give you like all this action-filled stuff that's about to enter your life. But what I'm seeing right now is the fact that all this peace and tranquility keeps on dominating your life, which is really beautiful. So it says here, candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. What you're really working on right now is your own healing process. So let's see, why is the healing card here? What is this person healing from? Let's ask that. What's this person healing from? Oh, you're healing from a strong male figure in your life. Abuse in your childhood, maybe. Fool. You're healing from childhood trauma, okay? It doesn't even have to be something grave, but what I'm getting is that there's something in your childhood that you just weren't able to cope with. Possibly, your father has something to do with it, though. You're healing from a very dominant male figure. Maybe this is also an ex that you had, okay? Someone who always had to have it their way. They could not accept a no. They could not accept a different opinion. This is someone who completely shut you down, who completely demanded that you would be submissive to them and better do as they say. Or else, who knows what kind of consequences there would have been. And I don't even want to go too much into this. Like, you already know who this person is, and I don't want to like invoke any past trauma. It's just supposed to act as a confirmation. You are on the right path from healing from all of this. All right? And you are regaining, you are actually healing your inner child, is what I'm getting. The Fool is the very carefree side of you, the inner child aspect that was neglected, that you had to shut down completely. You're allowing yourself to feel childlike again, to feel beautiful again, no matter if you're 40 years old or 60 or just 20 years old. It doesn't matter. The thing is that you're allowing this inner child to shine again, and it's really beautiful with this reading because you're regaining access to what you thought you had lost along the way, to appreciating the simple beauty of life, okay? And yeah, it's really beautiful. I like that a lot. Oh my god, the next one is joy. Now, they seem to all be telling a story with these cards, like we're continuously evolving. As I do will, so mote it be. Let joy and light radiate from me. Yeah, as you embrace that inner child, all of this joy and starts entering your life. You experience the joy of life again. You start feeling truly happy again from your core. That is a great blessing that's about to enter your life. Why is the joy card here? Okay. Okay. The joy that you get from planning out your life, I think you might be someone who likes to plan ahead, and that planning itself gives you a lot of joy. Like if you're planning for the next vacation, you're already so excited about that. I'm getting that there could be something that involves traveling that is about to be a great blessing in your life, because this trip is going to be so nurturing to you. And at the same time, you have all of this joy from just being able to be peaceful, just sleeping peacefully with nothing heavy on your thoughts, with only beautiful thoughts on your mind. Very soon, a great blessing that you're going to encounter is the fact that you can sleep peacefully, that you can actually rest without having anything to worry about, with actually looking forward to the next day as opposed to fearing it. All right. Yeah, what's this person going to experience very soon? Okay, so I'm thinking this is like a message. It's not going to come too soon. There's going to be a little bit of waiting involved for what? Oh, okay, for a happy family life. That makes sense. So, if some of you are looking to have a family, you're definitely on the right way as to getting there. But there's a lot of healing that needs to come first, that you need to prioritize. And like, you cannot really heal from something right away. It's going to take you a little while. But I see a really beautiful family life. As you can see, the Ten of Cups is a very beautiful card. We see two lovers, even with their children, or it could be any children. They're just playing that. It's just the ideal card of happiness. joy, family life that is looking like it's going to be happening to you. It might not be too soon as you would want it, but this is just supposed to act as a reassurance that you're on the right path, that you're on the path of healing, and you should take as much time as you need, not rushing anything, remain calm, as you can see here. So now let's take a look at the last card that we have here. True love, come to me. Oh my god, no way. I did not rearrange these cards. Like, they literally came out this way. And I can see why, because they are telling a really beautiful story. True love shall come to me, as I do will, so mote it be. A great blessing that's about to enter your life is your true lover. That's all I can say. The love that you have been manifesting all along, if you don't have it, if you haven't found it yet, it's going to come into your life. It's going to enter your life. I'm also getting a warning of caution. Don't get too excited that it's going to happen today or tomorrow. Like, this is going to take some time with the Temperance card, but it will align with you. That's the point. It's going to happen when your higher self, when your purpose is aligned with your lover's purpose, and you can finally meet and share this shared purpose. Because when it comes to you, you will be meeting a soulmate or a sacred partner, I'm going to say, okay? Someone that you are meant to share a purpose with. And that can only happen when you have completed your own healing process. That's why it's taking time, okay? But you do not need to lie to yourself and say that you've healed. You can just simply enjoy this process for what it is and enjoy the tranquility that you have in your life right now, and until you're fully healed, all right? Let's see what's the message regarding this true love for that person. Yeah, that can only happen when you walk away from your old life, from your old habits, because they no longer define you. That old lifestyle no longer defines you, and you have already taken this journey towards the rainbow, right? And only like at the end of the rainbow, when you're there, you're probably going to meet this very special person. So you're meant to go a large portion of this journey alone, by yourself, because you're meant to go through all of these learning lessons until finally at the end of that journey you'll be reunited with, maybe it is a lover that you've known from a past life. I don't even know why I said reunited. I just wanted to say like united with that very special person. So before we end this reading, this is what I did with the previous pals as well. We're going to ask one final questions. What kind of qualities or aspects of their lives does this person urgently need to embrace for a healthy and fulfilling life? Let's see. The new beginning. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, for you, it's all about the new beginning. Embrace it. Don't look back. That's the most important thing. Now, I'm not getting the feeling that you're someone who lingers in the past, like you're on a very good path, but just take it as a confirmation. No matter what happens, don't look back to what was 2 years ago, 5 years ago in your childhood. You're healing and you're moving on from this. You're moving away from this, and anything that is not supportive of your healing journey, you can leave behind. Like anything that does not serve you, you're going to leave behind. You went through all these experiences for a reason, because your soul signed this contract that included all of these challenges. No matter how hard they were, no matter how hard it was for you to believe that this could happen to you, or if you've been asking yourself, why did this happen to me? It all happened for the greatest good, so that you could evolve as a person. So let's see. Yeah, honestly, this is a very victorious card. Sometimes it can indicate like winning at all costs, but as I was just talking about that, I think this is just supposed to act as a confirmation. Yes, you did it. You did all the fighting that you had to. You fought your own inner demons, and now it's time to embrace those new beginnings. I feel like you might have recently started this new beginning, or doesn't matter how long it's been going on, but it is to be fully embraced and not looked back upon. Like, It doesn't matter what happened in your past. The future is going to be even more exciting, no matter how hard it is for you to believe that, okay? Thank you, beautiful soul, for listening to me. That was your reading. If you did enjoy, make sure to subscribe. If you haven't, that would mean the world to me. And if you want a personal reading, check out the link in my description. Thanks so much for staying with me up until this point. And I also noticed how it's only different colors for you, and it's all different colors. There's a lot of mundane, black, white, gray cards in this deck, but you've got only color, which is it's a really nice for the eyes. So yeah, embrace this color into your lives, okay? And stop living in black and white. Thank you guys, and bye-bye. Hey there, group number 5. Thanks so much for joining me today. Hope you're doing well, and today we're going to figure out what kinds of blessings are about to enter your life shortly in the near future. So, just a reminder, it can be a really beautiful message, but it can also be cutthroat and honest. I've had both. You're the last pile, so I can already say that. In case we need to clarify something, which we will, we're going to be using this tarot deck. All right, so let's have a look at what kind of blessing is coming to you next. Safe travel, keep me safe and let me roam. Far away, but bring me home. All right, what sticks out to me, what stands out to me immediately is this word of safe. There might be an initial worry that you have that when you go somewhere that something might happen, that you're not going to be saved, or this might also be about your loved ones. The thing here is that I see you going on some type of journey very soon. I see you traveling somewhere, and I'm also getting this is very, very much soul searching what you're doing here. You're visiting a place that is very dear to your heart, to your soul. This might have been origin of your past life that you are rediscovering. Let's see. Oh, wrong deck. Why is the safe travel card here? Okay. You're at this point of your life where you've worked so hard. There's 2 kings here, by the way, where you can actually allow yourself to take this trip, to take this, I'm not sure if it's a vacation, it could also be a business trip, but the thing is that this is like so nurturing to you. This is like something that your soul is craving for, and this is also not something spontaneous. This has been planned for a very long time, or you're going to be planning this very detailed and very structured. I'm getting that some of you might have had to work hard for this, had to work double shifts just to make this thing possible. But this is definitely something that is going to act as a great blessing in your life. So yeah, oh wow, 2 kings, double king energy here. It's very, very secure energy. Like, this is also with the word safe, this is definitely going to work out, and this is definitely going to be possible, be feasible. If you're worried that it's not going to work, but it will be. This is a reassurance because the King of Pentacles, he's very solid, he's grounded and secure, and the King of Swords is very logic. He wouldn't do something just for the fun of it. Like, there's like a greater reason behind all of this. It's really interesting. So yeah, you should know that you're going to be safe when you travel, or maybe someone else is worried about you. Like, what could happen? Maybe this is your first trip by yourself, I'm not sure, but yeah, everything's going to be fine, and that's another reassurance. You've got the card of letting go. Allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. Again, maybe, so that it rhymes. So it seems like there's still something that you need to leave behind in your past. I know it's always easier said than done, but let's figure it out. What is this person meant to let go? Okay. So you guys are meant to let go of some sort of like ideal version of tradition. This is usually the Hierophant that represents tradition, and you need to let those things go, the things that you grew up with, that you were taught to believe. Maybe there's still some of that stuck inside of you, where you're not sure why you're carrying this around you. This is fear for no reason, the fear of existing. It's like you might be carrying something like is it called dogma? I think so, from your childhood that you were taught to believe, and it's still sort of hinders you from going after your true purpose. It even made you into a Queen of Swords kind of person, I would say, that is always cutthroat, honest, very private person. And you need to let go of that. You need to let go of this attitude. So be more open, be more gentle with yourself, allow to express your emotions, especially when you plan ahead for your future. This could also be a message, you don't always need to plan as much, you need to trust more in divine guidance. So however this resonates for you. Next up, we've got the card of safe home. Again, this is really interesting because you're getting all the cards with a safe in front of it. Like, for some reason, you really need this reassurance that everything's going to be fine, that you're going to be safe, that nothing's going to happen to you. Maybe that is due to childhood trauma, or I'm not sure why. It's so important to remind you. It says here, I cast a circle round about. Safety now is beyond my doubt. All right. A lot of you guys could be receiving this blessing of a new home, of a new way to live, or somewhere new to live, a new place for you to go. Let's ask, why is the card of safe home here? Yeah, okay. You guys could, okay, it's very specific, so only take it if it resonates. It's a general reading, but you could be moving countries, you could be seeing new places. Maybe this is all sort of like connected. Maybe the travel is because you're moving away from home. Maybe this is actually like permanent. Oh, now this makes a little more sense. So maybe you're not necessarily going on a trip, but you're actually dedicated to moving somewhere else, into somewhere, a different country that you're not used to. There's definitely a new emotional experience for you, and this is definitely something that's very nurturing, like you've been wanting to go there for a very long time. Again, it could be moving or it could be visiting, I'm not sure, but this is a very sacred place for you. And you seem to always like have your mind turned back a little, like you're worried that your past is coming back to haunt you, that you have to be so secretive about this for some reason, I'm getting. But the blessing for you is to just kill your past off. I know this sounds really harsh, but like, this is a new beginning for you, and nothing from your past is going to define you anymore. Like, this card is really not needed. There's not this need of looking back and thinking, oh, what if my past catches up onto me? Like, I get this feeling of anxiety that you have regarding your past, and that it shall not repeat itself, because that would be the worst thing that could happen. But you need to let go of this anxiety regarding your past. You just need to embrace the future, and actually the present for what it is, and live to prepare for a better future. I really hope this makes sense for you guys. I really hope it's resonating with you. All right. Yeah, this new home and this new place to live. Maybe it's just like moving cities, but even countries. I'm just saying that because like the world is such a big place. The world talks about significant changes. This could be all over the world. So yeah, wherever you're going, you need to have this reassurance that everything will be fine, that you'll be safe. Next up, we've got the gift of creativity that you're about to be blessed with. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. It's a really beautiful message because you are also embracing your own unique creative talents and abilities. Let's see. What are some of this person's creative gifts that they're going to embrace? Oh, the fact that you can work very well under pressure, and the fact that you can have anything that you want. It's not really a creative gift though, is it? Let's see. Queen of Pentacles. I'm just thinking, sometimes this is like the wish come true card, hence the genie. So I'm just feeling with your imagination and with your creativity, this could be talking about manifestation in a way that you really can make any of your wishes come true. But the thing is that it needs to come from a sense of inner knowing that you are already abundant, as opposed to like as opposed to from your ego. I'm seeing that you have some really unique creative gifts. I don't think the tarot wants to like clarify what exactly it is, since this is a general reading, but you are about to use those gifts for your own benefit. They can make you really abundant. I mean, you could turn this into a career if it's not already your career. Your own creative innate abilities, right? There's something that only you can do here. This is so unique about you because no other person can replicate the same result, and you are needed for this. Like, only you can do this duty in that same creative way, because no matter how much people try to replicate it, they're never going to get the same good result as you. And I think you should know what I'm talking about here, and you're meant to focus on that and expand on this creativity to instead of like abandoning it. Because like, this great blessing of yours is to really embrace your creativity for what it is and make your wish come true regarding this creativity. Hope it makes sense for you. We got the card of organization. This purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. So it looks like you're getting a little bit of a rhythm into your life. If you've been just kind of like going up and down, there's a little more of an even line here where there's also more assurance. For some reason, you need this type of assurance that it's going to be okay, it's going to be safe. And you guys are finding a new way of organizing your stuff. This creative gift might have been neglected because of your busy schedule, but you are actually going to have to reignite this passion for that gift, because it's going to help you out so much in life. It's going to bring back the joy, the excitement. It's going to bring back your sense of purpose, because this gift could very well be your purpose. And it doesn't surprise me, it's working out so well for you. And the fact that no one else can do it like you, this is your purpose, that creative gift. So with the organization card, let's ask also, why is the organization here? What is this person organizing? Okay, I'm honestly getting you're doing inner child healing. You're organizing your childhood, it seems like. So whatever wounds you may still carry with you, you're healing them and you're organizing them so that they don't affect you anymore, that they don't hinder you on your journey anymore, so that you can eventually become very prosperous and benefit from your labor and the work that you put out into the universe. This organization definitely has to do with your schedule, with your working schedule. And it's about kind of like simplifying things, because you see that you don't always need to add all those millions of details just to make your own job harder. I think this is about you realizing the efficiency of a clear and concise plan. Like, I feel like you're going to leave out some of the details that you don't need anyway, and just get a more clear and concise result. And this is all for efficiency. You're making this change of organization for a better efficiency, and it's also going to be more fun for you. Like, there's all of these unnecessary extras that you add on to your job that you don't necessarily really need. With this newly found organization, your life is just going to become so much easier, and it's going to be easier for you to find the abundance that you seek, also by embracing your creative gift. And yeah, I'm not sure if you're about to move countries or maybe just cities, or maybe moving out from home, getting your own place, whatever it is. Yeah, it seems like a really exciting period of time that's about to happen to you, that's about to be unleashed. And we're going to ask one final question. I did this with the other piles as well. So we're going to ask, what kind of aspect of their lives, what kind of quality does this person urgently need to express to live a more healthy and fulfilling life? Let's see, there's not that many cards left. Which one is it? Give me a sign. Okay. Best possible decision. You need to embrace the best possible decision. Now that can be quite hard when you don't know what the best possible decision is. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. Yeah, so I would say if you're having difficulties finding this best possible decision, because essentially that is what you want to make, right? You always want to make the best decision for yourself. And I think you honestly can ask your guides for help, even if it sounds silly, like ask your spirit team, your spirit guides, or God, or whatever you believe in, to like guide you. Like, you don't have to go all this way guessing, because sometimes it just becomes clear to you. You need to have some patience. You need to take your time making decision. That's what this means, the Temperance card. Sometimes the best possible decision is not the one that seems the most logical at the beginning. So take your time and think about the different outcomes for each decision. Maybe that's something that you're debating right now. Which decision should I make? The answer is, take your time to figure it out, what's best for you. That's so funny. This is literally so funny. Look at this. So walk away from the conflict. There's... yeah, I'm not sure how this resonates. Is this supposed to mean there's a decision or an outcome that would cause a lot of conflict, but you should just simply ignore that and you should walk away from it? Because if that ends up being the most healthy choice for you, no matter the conflict that it ignites, just simply don't deal with it, because that is not your problem. If someone's not fine with the choices that you make, you're old enough to make them, and you do not have to engage into this conflict. You can just simply choose your peace, and you know your truth, and you don't need to explain it to anyone, right? The right people are always going to celebrate with you, so don't even feed into that weird energy of conflict. So I hope this resonated with you. I hope I was able to give you some more clarity as about what, talking too fast, as to what's about to happen in your life. And I want to say thank you so much for joining me in today's reading. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. I would love to have you around next time as well. If you would like a personal reading, check out my description for the Etsy shop that I run. All right. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good one. Bye-bye.